Good morning and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, please do continue on watching on this video because I'm gonna share with you kung paano ba mabilis mabuntis. I'll be sharing this one because I had a lot of friends way back when I was home. So I really wanted to inspire them and get motivated that there are natural food that you can eat, and it's available actually everywhere, even here in Japan. This food would help you to boost your fertility counts. This second pregnancy of mine, and actually my tummy is really bigger right now. If I'm gonna show you, I need a pillow because I'm wearing short now. So, sa mga gusto pong mabuntis ng mabilis, meron po akong tips sa inyo na kinakain po namin araw-araw. I mean, yeah, we do eat this one in a month or every day. Fresh po siya na pagkain at nakakatulong po sa sperm count or sperm booster ninyo ni Mrs. at saka ni Mr. So, it's proven po. And not only me who is talking about this kind of food, I have a lot of friends also who could testify that this food are also very good in, you know, boosting your pregnancy to make it faster. And for those who have PCOS problem, like your fertility is not the higher, then I will recommend you this 3 foods that we are actually eating. This is my tummy. It's really big. She is my first po siya. Unang-una, palagi namin kinakain yung oyster. Maraming oyster dito sa Japan. Actually, there are a lot of oyster that can be found here. And it's really bigger. And the oyster here is that not so cheap. It's expensive. But when we went last time, when we went to northern part of Japan, we actually spent money for eating the oyster. And the oyster there are really fresh. Japan, there are fishermen who are licensed to grow up the oyster, so it's really big. And if you really want to eat oyster, my tips, you have to follow this. You don't have to cook it. If you don't like to cook it, you need to to eat that one fresh. And please do not put please do not put vinegar when you eat the oyster. Just salt. And if you really want to make it half cook, or just like if you're going to grill it, just maybe around 5 seconds. It's our energy booster. And you know, my husband has a lot of fertile, you know the sperms are happy to have another baby. But actually I really don't want to have another baby, only 2, because it's difficult raising children here in Japan. And I am very hands-on, and we don't have yaya here, we don't have helper here. I have also friends who did this one like way back in Cebu. Special, I'm gonna shout out to Miss Yuli. Miss Yuli, if you're listening on my blog. So I'm gonna come here. You have to eat both, not only for Mr., but you have Mrs. also will do the same. So dapat kayong dalawa ang kumakain ito. Hence your cells inside your body, you have that cells to be alive and kicking. And when the egg cell and the sperm cell became a zygote, that's the time that the baby was formed inside of you. Therefore, you need some food enhancer or booster for you to help naturally. Actually, it's safe and effective when you eat this one. So when you eat the oyster, choose the right time, because I heard some like sea problems or like, you know, pollution nowadays. But you have also to choose which location are you going to get the oyster. But here in Japan, it's really safe because they are very strict when it comes to growing oyster. Actually, their fishermen have license, so you could not pick up by yourself. Second food that I recommend to you to eat fresh or raw, and please make sure that you don't have to put some vinegar on it, because when you put some vinegar on the food fresh, especially like oyster, the iodine will, there is no more iodine. So, and the second food that we usually eat, and we really, you know, a lot of sushi bar here, raw food, but they are, yeah, you know, it's really fresh when it comes to Japanese food. You know, the umami taste is present on the food. The second food I will recommend is the reef eel. The reef eel, or bakasi in our vernacular or dialect. Come here, come here. Okay, I have two hands, the left and the right. Hold them up high, so clean and bright. Clap them softly, 1, 2, 3. Clean little hands are good to see. I'm very sorry because she is really interrupting on my vlogs. So for those who would like to get pregnant, mabilis yung pagbuntis ninyo, kahit may edad na po kayo at hindi na po kayo lalagpas sa, you can still be pregnant at the age of 40 or 42. It depends on the sperm count ni Mr. at saka ni Mrs. And if your partner is younger, then it's better. But if your partner is younger but cannot produce a very good eggs, then therefore there should be a food that you need to eat. So just like my sister, our body will be different, so I respect for that. The reef eel is very proven. I have heard a news from a fisherman who was living in Cordova, and he has a lot of grandchildren. He has a lot of children and grandchildren because of eating that reef eel or bakasi. So for those who knows about reef eel or bakasi, it's very effective for Mrs. And I like eating eel, so that's one of my favorite food. But you could not eat that one fresh, of course. You could not eat, but you have to half cook. Just boiled it for about 1 minute or 30 seconds. My husband eat a lot of eel, reef eel here in Japan. But the version is in Japanese, it's bigger. But in the Philippines, when you go to the Philippines and, you know, visit some places there's a lot of things that are very good, and then you could actually find that reef eel. So I'm gonna give you a picture of that. And the third food that I would recommend is the abalone. You know, based on our personal experience, I ate too much abalone. Actually, here we spent a lot of money going to the restaurant here in Tokyo buying some abalone. Abalone is a shell. It's also good for pregnant women, especially that my husband would always sorry, I need help. I need actually babysitter. Abalone helps in producing good cells in the body, both for husband and wife. So it's an energy booster which is natural and fresh, and it's coming from nature. Since I am a health advocate, and I will share with you with that. So I hope this blog will help you. And if you do like my blog, so this is my advertisement, please do help me to create things that are connected to what based on my experiences and to what I do believe here in YouTube and in the blogging. And so this is one of the platforms that I'm doing here. So thank you so much for your subscription and for listening to me, even if it took a lot of time. You know, it's not easy to become a blogger here actually, with the challenge of this baby just waking up today. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for the subscription.